warm welcome to all of our participants who is coming from the different academic departments of MJDU as well as the academic affiliated and constituent colleges. This workshop aims to provide a detailed understanding of the ABC framework and its implementations, ensuring smooth academic credit transfer for students. Before we proceed further, let me give a brief overview of today's schedules. We have a series of insightful sessions lined up beginning with the orientation on the ABC frameworks, followed by the felicitation of our guests, addresses from the dignitaries, and two detailed workshop sessions led by the Sri Zakir Haisa. Now, without delay, I will begin today's program by giving a brief overview of the ABC. We all know that ABC, this is an academic bank of credits. This is a part of the NEP 2020, that's National Education Policy. By our university, NEP has been implemented in the postgraduate courses from the year 2022 onwards, and for the undergraduate courses, it's been started from the 2023. The main part of the key features of the ABC includes credit management. The second will be the authenticity that ensures data confidentiality. Then the data transfer is the main important part. This facilitates easy credit transfers. Then the faster recognitions speeds up the credit processings. We may also know ABC by 3 A's, usually we call by short form. The first one is the allocation. That means credits are assigned to the qualifications or the programs. The number 2 will be the accumulations, where the student will accumulate the credits towards the qualifications. And the last one will be awarding. Institutes award credits upon achieving learning outcomes supported by the NAD, that is National Academic Depository. ABC offers students flexibility, ensures secure and transferable recognition of academic achievements across institutions. That's the end of brief overview of the ABC. Now we come to the next part of our today's sessions, the felicitation of our esteemed guests. I request our Controller of Examination to kindly present a memento to our Acting Vice Chancellor, Professor Pravakar Rath. Sir, please. Next, I would like to request our Control Examination again to present a memento to our guest, resource person Sri Zakir Haisa, State Coordinator for Northeast Regions. Thank you, sir. It's now I honor to request our Acting Vice Chancellor to kindly address the gathering. Sir, please.
Well, very good morning to all of you. I am glad to be here for this one-day training program organized by Examination Department. Professor Tulanga, Controller of Examination, Madam P. Chami, Joint Registrar Examination, and our resource person who happens to be the Northeast Region Coordinator for this ABC and NAD programs on behalf of Ministry of Information Communication Technology, Government of India, and our Assistant Registrar, college teachers who have gathered here for this particular program. You will understand how much useful it is for the college students, faculty members, and other participants. Well, why this training program is required? What is ABC and what is this NAD? Why is it useful for the college and the students? As it was told, and we have being in the part of the administration, there is always a review meeting by UGC and ministry about the status of academic bank of credit. Everybody knows that every course or program is measured in terms of credit. It may be new to you, or you may be listening this credit for the last 5 years, 7 years. Many of you may not be knowing what is a credit. The moment you go to foreign countries, European countries, developed countries, you say I am first class gold medal, MA, BA, PhD. Immediately they will ask you, your MA is how much credit? We don't know what is credit. We know only MA. But they expect an answer from you that my MA program, 2 years PG course is 70 credit program. A graduation maybe 90 credit. A PhD maybe 96, 90 credit. So each and every program is measured in terms of credit. And what is a credit then? The credit is a number of study hours, total number of study hours that a student is expected to put into use by a particular duration. So, how much of study hours you need to complete a PG program? That includes everything: theory, practical, tutorial, test, assignment, project, seminar, everything that includes. So, one particular student maybe have a number of degrees and diplomas. A number of degrees and diplomas. So I have graduation, I have 2 MA, I have so many PG diploma, only one student. I have PhD, so many diplomas and degrees that you have acquired. So putting together that how much credit I have in my, they call it Digilocker. That is what is each and every student, there is a login and password that is made available by the college. College takes care of, a college has 3,000 students. All the 3,000 students have to register in ABC, Academic Bank of Credit. So when you accumulate so much of credit, and because you acquired so much of degrees and diplomas, that will help you to move from one institution to another institution, what is called mobility or transfer of credit. So credit and transfer of credit. You completed your 1 year program, PG program in Calcutta University, and your next year you want to join in the Bangalore University, you were transferred or due to some reason you went to Bangalore, no need to take fresh admission. Directly you can be entered into the second year of PG because you have completed this much of credit in the previous institution. That is what we call it credit transfer. That also takes place when you go to foreign countries. You have completed some degrees and diplomas which are compatible or equivalent to American standard. Your son, daughter, you yourself go to the United States for a particular course, and if you want some degree which is compatible, equivalent and recognized by them, then that much of credit you want. So your number of duration of particular, maybe PhD, comes down. So that is why the benefit of academic bank of credit that the UGC, Ministry of Education, and with the technical support from Ministry of Information and Communication Technology, and Ministry is very serious about completing all the students of universities and colleges as far as ABC is concerned. Similarly, NAD is the National Academic Repository. So it is like Digilocker, all your degrees and diplomas, you will be stored in one place which can easily be accessible, easily be shareable. There was a time that UGC was bombarded with questions, number of complaints that you do not get your UGC net certificate once upon a time. Now, today the result is announced, and within no time you take download your own grading and have a mark sheet of particular the net that you have been qualified simultaneously. How much benefit? So the main purpose of this ABC and NAD is that how there can be a Digilocker, digital repository. One is the credit, academic bank of credit. Another is the digital repository of all your degrees and diplomas, so that the moment either you have been given the opportunity to access, or within no moment you can get or download or can get the printout from the examination branch, because everything is in the Digilocker. It is in this sense this particular training program is organized just to benefit and to clear your some technical doubts, some clarifications that you need, or while doing so you may be coming across some problems, some technical problems. That is why this program is organized. I would like to express my thanks and gratitude, and very timely thought of this program by the controller for examination and his team. I am sure this one day is going to be very, very beneficial for you. With these words, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable inputs regarding the ABC IDs. Now, I would like to invite our Controller of Examinations to share his insights on the implementation and operational aspect of ABC. Sir, please.
Our chief guest, our Pro Vice Chancellor, Acting Vice Chancellor, Purat, then our Joint Registrar in the Examination Department, Government of India, Sri Zakir Checha. We can make use of his presence for increasing our knowledge towards this NAD ABC. I'll not take much long. As we all know, this National Academic Depository, every student need to deposit whatever records they're having in this National Academic Depository as mandated by Government of India. So for storing those documents, the students need to create their ABC ID. The Mizoram University is facing a lot of problem in creating this ABC ID because many of our students do not have this Aadhaar card. Because of their religious belief or other related issues, they don't like to have ABC ID. Just because of that, we are facing at the examination department, we are facing a problems. Some students, as per the instruction we receive from the ministry, students should have an ABC ID for appearing in the examination. That is mandatory as per the notification that we have received from the ministry earlier. But now the ministry have changed its decision for having an ABC ID. So they can log in with that ABC. They can create an ABC ID with PAN card, Aadhaar card, driving license, and even with the vaccination certificate now. But for authentication of their degree from the NAD Digilocker, they need to have Aadhaar card. Without that Aadhaar card, authentication is not possible at all. So as we all know, this National Academic Depository is a 24/7 online repository of all academic awards like the certificate, diplomas, degrees, marksheet, and others, which was issued by the institutions, whether it is academic institution or training academics or secondary education or both, which is stored in a digital format. Then this Digilocker NAD, it not only allows easy access and retrieval of academic awards, but also validates. This Digilocker validates and guarantee their authenticity and also for the safe storage. In this NAD ABC, for the creation of this ABC ID for this NAD Digilocker, the stakeholders, as we all know, the students, scholars, and other academic awards recipients, Then the academic institutions is also a part of main stakeholders in this NAD ABC ID. Then the boards, eligibility assessment boards, and verifying entities like the banks, employer companies, whether it is domestic or international, or the government entities. Every day in the examination department, sometimes through online, sometimes through hard copy, we have received a request from the employing authority for verification of documents. Examination department are very familiar with this kind of letters, this kind of requests for verification of documents from those employing agencies. So for easy verification of those documents, this NAD Digilocker or having an ABC ID in the NAD is very much essential. So why should we need to have an account on this Digilocker, or why we need to have an ABC ID in this for storing of our documents in this NAD Digilocker? The first one is accessibility. As we all know, digital documents we can easily access through online. Wherever you are, anywhere, from anywhere we can access. When internet connectivity is good, we can easily access whatever documents we have stored in this Digilocker. Then we can send by the user for verification also. Then the user can also access those documents in the Digilocker app to get all the services. And from our smartphone itself, we can easily access whatever document we have stored by registering to ABC, by creating an ABC ID and store those documents in the NAD Digilocker. Then the authenticity, regarding the authenticity, the documents that are issued by these various government organizations or department or institutions and are therefore authentic. The users cannot make change to whatever documents uploaded in the Digilockers. Just because of that, for agencies, it is easier to do the eKYC process, KYC process through this NAD Digilocker. Then another advantage is the paperless processing. Since original documents can now be shared online, then the user does not need to carry or to install hard copies and documents, which sometimes delay and greatly reduce and greatly improving the overall processing time. Regarding this Digilocker and the ABC ID issues, the Mizoram University taking the initiatives, we have received appreciation letter from the ministry also. We are one of the best among the central universities to upload these documents in the Digilocker. We have received an appreciation letter from the ministry. So the present data or the present conditions of this MZU, Digilocker or ABC ID creation is like this. The ABC account created so far or till date is 25,371. Then the total ABC credit data is 4,795. Then the number of students with credit data is 4,599. Then the total number of marksheet uploaded till date is 1,49,343. Then the total award lodged is 1,63,474. So we request from the examination department and from the NAD cell, we request your kind cooperation for successfully implementing this ABC ID creation for depositing the documents in the NAD Digilocker. With that few words, I once again welcome you all and make the best use of your time for acquiring more knowledge in the ABC ID creation. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable updates on the ABC and providing the benefits of the ABC. Now, I'm pleased to invite Shri Zakir Haisa to deliver his keynote address on ABC. Please.
Most respected Pro Vice Chancellor, Joint Registrar, Controller of Examination, Coordinator from all the college, and esteemed colleagues. A very good morning to you all. Well, my name is Zakir Richa, and I am overseeing the NAT and ABC integration for the Northeast region. Firstly, I would like to congratulate the university for organizing such a remarkable event. I would also like to thank each and every one of you for your participation today, despite of your busy schedule. It's an honor for me to stand before you today. As we move forward with our presentation and discussion later on, I believe that we will all learn from each other and will be benefited from each other. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Zakir sir. Now, as we come to the end of this session, I now invite our Joint Registrar, Dr. Lalnuntluanga, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Pro Vice Chancellor, Sir, Professor Pravakar Rath, and Vice Chancellor acting for a number of days and for today's workshop. Our dear Controller of Examinations, Professor Lalnuntluanga, and our esteemed guest who has been kind enough to make it here in Aizawl, Mr. Zakir Hecha. We call him Mr. Zaki. And of course, our Assistant Registrar, who has been the forerunner for making this workshop happen, Mr. Ajay Longjam Kumar Singh. And I would like to now propose a vote of thanks on behalf of the Examinations Department. The vote of thanks, first of all, would go, of course, to the Vice Chancellor of Mizoram University, Professor Dibakar Chandra Deka, who had approved of this workshop and who made it happen today, is our Pro Vice Chancellor and Acting Vice Chancellor, Professor Pravakar Rath, and who's here physically with us. And it is under his aegis that this workshop is running right now. We thank you, sir, for having given us an insightful knowledge on the implementation and of the NAD and ABC, and on the fact that ABC is the going mantra right now in this day and age where NEP is our curriculum and our course program. And this is what we all need. That requirement has been stressed very, very clearly by our Pro Vice Chancellor and our chief guest of today's workshop. Thank you, sir. And our gratitude also goes to Professor Lalnuntluanga, the Controller of Examination, who has also given us the statistics on how we have made so far, come this far, on the NAD and the ABC creation. Yes, we take pride, Examinations Department, we take pride in the fact that we were one of the first runners in the implementation of NAD, and now also we are also the forerunners in the ABC creation. So we thank you once again, sir, for giving us all those insightful knowledge and data again. And of course, we expect a lot from Mr. Zakir Hecha, our resource person of today. He is the man that we had been waiting for a number of days and months. And because we know that this NAD ABC is something which we really, really need to work on. So we needed a person, a technical person who had everything in the palm of his hands. So we expect him to give us more insights into the ABC creation and how we need to go forward and how we need to excel on the ABC creation. And I guess with his participation today and his guidance and supervision today in today's workshop, I hope that Mizoram University will be one amongst the first in the ABC creation that is inclusive of all the affiliated colleges and the constituent college, not only Mizoram University departments. So we thank you, Mr. Zakir Hecha, for having given us your valuable time to come all the way from Kohima to Aizawl today. And of course, I would like to extend my warm gratitude to my dear colleague, Mr. Ajay, the Assistant Registrar. He is the nodal officer of the NAD cell, and it is with his immense contribution in these matters that this workshop has happened. So kudos to you, my dear Ajay. And of course, I cannot help but thank all the participants. Had it not been for you, this workshop would have been a flop. Initially, when it was around 10:33 a.m. this morning, we were a little bit disheartened because we got a few registration numbers only. But now it is so good to see that we are getting about 90% of attendance from the anticipated participation. So without you, this workshop would not have been fruitful at all. And I know that with your participation, ABC creation and its population and it being populated into the student community will happen with your in-depth participation today in this workshop. And so a big thank you to all of you again. And for the last and final, I would also like to extend my gratitude on behalf of the examinations department to all the officers and staff of the examinations department, because NAD cell is just a one-man, two-man show. So we had to chip in all our efforts and contributions for making this workshop happen today. So it is had it not been for their effort, this workshop would not have happened at all. So another round of gratitude goes to them. Thank you, and may this session go on and move on to make ABC and NAD club together and make it happen into a grand success. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am, for your kind words and for expressing our gratitude so eloquently. Now we come to the end of the first sessions. We will have a short break for 10 minutes. The tea will be served in the down floor. Then we will resume our workshop by our practical sessions led by Sri Zakir Hesa. Thank you.